We're going to show you how to do all the basic commands with the both of them side by side, because it's going to be harder for them to do it, and I know this is what you're going to be doing at home as well. It's better to show you them doing it together than alone. So the first thing we're going to teach you is how to have them sit. And all you're going to do is say, let's walk her forward, him forward, okay, and then sit.
Sit.
And Derry and I are both going to say it at the same time. If they don't sit right away, you never repeat anything. You probably saw me just a little bit, just give Buckley a little bit of, Beatrice. Darian has Buckley. Beatrice, just a little bit of pressure on that leash so that her butt went down because she was a little bit slow in sitting. Because we want them to, when they hear it, we want them to go right there every time. And that's why we only say it once. And if they hesitate, we just gently but firmly reinforce it, just like you saw me do with Beatrice. And I think that Buckley went right there. Stay is built in to sit, so we can step out in front of them like this. We can walk around them, which is the basic sit-stay, of course. The dogs can accept you walking around both ways, and we're going to go both ways. And they stay there. If either one of them were to get up, we'd say no, and we would step into, let's pretend that Beatrice got up and broke her sit-stay. I'd say no, okay, and I'd step into her and do a little circle like that, and I'd just pull up again and put her back. I wouldn't say SIT again. I would just say no, put her back, and then I'd go back to where I was when she made a mistake and practice that last part one more time so that she would end on a success. And then we're going to stand back next to them and we're going to give them rewards, and you do the same thing, Darian. So make sure they're always looking up. Hey, psst, psst, up here. See how Beatrice is looking up at me? Hey, up here, psst, look. Good. And you reward straight down like that when she's looking up at you. Make sure that you're not going like this with the hand down there where they're waiting for the hand to come down, because they need to always be checking back with you, and that's where they get the rewards. And also you need to save your back, so you don't want for the rest of their lives you're always bending down to reward them like that. So it's not about the amount of food, so you don't have to have a handful. You can just take a little pinch. In this case it's this Natural Balance sausage, this lamb that they love so much, lamb flavored. It's a pinch between my thumb and my index finger. Good, straight down. She gets the taste, she gets rewarded for doing this successfully. And then one more thing I wanted to tell you, worst case scenario, if for some reason they're agitated, you tell them to SIT, they don't do it, follow through and make sure they go there. You might have to take the leash with your right hand, see it's usually in your left, with your right hand pull up, and then with your left hand gently but firmly ease them down. All that they're going to know is they heard you say it once and they ended up there. It's a pattern that you're establishing that will continue, and you'll see already just after these 4 weeks that they've been with me, they'll do it 95% of the time, just the first time you say it, and they got a great down or sit stay, as you can see. But sometimes they're having a bad day, or there's something crazy going on, and you're going to have to make sure that even though they are excited or something, if you told them to sit, you need to reinforce that, and they need to know that every time you say it, it means the same thing. So you might have to do that thing every once in a while. But every time you do that, they're just going to get better and better, because it just shows them you're consistent, and it's going to be the same way every time. To release them out of the sit stay, if you're going to walk with them, they're on your left, just pat your leg and say, okay, and they'll walk with you.